Let me paint you a picture. You wake up Monday morning. Alarm goes off at 6 a.m. You get dressed. You commute 45 minutes to work. You sit at a desk for 8 hours. You commute back 45 minutes. You come home exhausted. And you do this 5 days a week, 50 weeks a year, for 40 years of your life. And at the end of it all, most people retire with less than $50,000 in their bank account. Let that sink in. 40 years of working and barely enough money to survive retirement. So today I want to ask the question nobody at your job will ever ask you. Is your salary actually making you rich? Or is it keeping you trapped forever? My name's Connor. This is Connor Invests. And today we're breaking down the paycheck trap. Let's get into it. Let's start with some real numbers. 2026. The average American worker in 2026 earns around $63,000 per year. That sounds decent, right? But here's what that actually looks like after taxes. Federal income tax, roughly 22%. State tax, around 5%. Social Security, 6.2%. Medicare, 1.45%. Total taken out, around 35%. So your $63,000 salary becomes $40,950 that you actually take home. That's $3,412 per month hitting your bank account. Now let's look at where that $3,412 goes. Wait. Your total expenses are already more than your take-home pay. And we haven't even talked about food, clothing, entertainment, or emergencies yet. This is the paycheck trap. And 78% of Americans are living inside it right now in 2026. Now here's where it gets interesting. This trap was not an accident. Let me take you back to 1950 for a second. In 1950, one person working could afford a house, a car, a family of 4, a vacation every year, and retire comfortably. Fast forward to 2026, 2 people working can barely afford rent, drowning in student loans, no savings, living paycheck to paycheck. What happened? 3 things happened. Number 1, real wages stopped growing. Between 1979 and 2026, worker productivity went up 64%, but wages only went up 17%. That means you're producing 64% more value for your company, but only getting paid 17% more for it. Where did the other 47% go? It went to shareholders. It went to executives. It went to the top 1%. Number 2, the cost of survival exploded. Housing costs up 300%. Healthcare up 500%. Education up 400%. All since 1980. But your salary barely kept up with any of it. Number 3, they gave you credit cards. Can't afford it? No problem. Just charge it. 0% interest for 12 months. And suddenly, you're not just trapped by your paycheck, you're trapped by debt too. The system was designed to keep you dependent on that next paycheck. Forever. Here's the cold, hard truth that your employer will never tell you. A salary has a ceiling. Think about it. No matter how hard you work, no matter how many hours you put in, your salary can only go so high. You cannot out-earn the paycheck trap by just working harder. Here's why. Your salary trades time for money. You have 24 hours in a day. That's your limit. So your income is capped by how many hours you physically have. But wealthy people, they don't trade time for money. They make money work for them. Let me show you the difference. Worker mentality. Work 40 hours, get $1,200. Work 80 hours, get $2,400. Stop working, get $0. Wealthy mentality. Invest $50,000. At 10% return, makes $5,000 per year. While sleeping, while on vacation, while doing nothing. The wealthy figured out that money can work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, without getting tired. Your salary cannot compete with that. And the longer you rely only on your paycheck, the further behind you fall. Here's the most brutal stat of 2020. The top 1% in America now own more wealth than the entire bottom 90% combined. And most of that wealth did not come from a salary. It came from assets, investments, businesses, real estate, things that make money while you sleep. Okay, so now you understand why the paycheck trap exists and why salary alone will never make you rich. Now, let me give you the exact escape plan. And this works whether you earn $30,000 or $100,000 a year. I call it the 3-stage escape plan. Stage 1, stop the bleeding. Before you can build wealth, you need to stop money from disappearing. Here's how. Do a subscription audit today. Average American wastes $600 per month on forgotten subscriptions in 2026. Cancel everything you haven't used in 30 days. Cut one eating out habit. Cooking at home saves average $400 per month. Refinance any high-interest debt. Average credit card rate in 2026 is 24%. That's wealth destruction. Goal of stage 1? Free up at least $500 per month. Stage 2, pay yourself first. The moment your paycheck hits, before you pay a single bill, transfer money to investing. Not after bills, not whatever's left over. First. Even if it's $100, even if it's $50, automate it completely so you never even see the money. It goes straight to your investment account. Stage 3, make money work. Now, take that money and put it into assets that grow automatically. For beginners in 2026, here's exactly where to put your money. 60%/VOO, S&P 500 ETF, top 500 US companies, average 10.7% return per year. 30%/QQQ, top 100 tech companies, higher growth potential. 10%/SCHD, dividend ETF, pays you cash every quarter. Set it up automatic. Never touch it. Let compound interest do the work. Here's what happens if you invest just $500 per month starting today. Year 1, $6,300. Year 5, $38,000. Year 10, $102,000. Year 20, $382,000. Year 30, over $1 million from $500 a month. Same paycheck, just a better system. Here's the final piece that nobody talks about. You can know every financial strategy in the world, but if you still think like an employee, you will always be trapped. Let me explain what I mean. Employee mindset says, I need a better paying job. Investor mindset says, I need better performing assets. Employee mindset says, I can't afford to invest. Investor mindset says, I can't afford not to invest. Employee mindset says, I'll start saving next month. Investor mindset says, every month I wait costs me thousands in lost compound interest. Here's the reality of 2026. Inflation is still running above 3% per year. That means every dollar sitting in your checking account is losing value every single day. Not investing is not safe. Not investing is slowly losing. The paycheck trap wants you to believe that working harder will save you. It won't. The only way out is to stop making money the old way and start making money the way wealthy people do. Build assets. Invest consistently. Let money work for you. That is the escape.
So let's recap what we covered today. The average American in 2026 takes home $3,412 per month, and most of it is gone before it even arrives. The paycheck trap was systematically built to keep you dependent on your next check. Salary trades time for money, and time has a ceiling. The escape plan is simple. Stop the bleeding. Pay yourself first. Make money work for you. Now I want to hear from you. Drop in the comments. What percentage of your paycheck are you currently investing? 0% is a valid answer, and that's exactly why this video found you today. If this opened your eyes, hit that like button. It takes 1 second and it helps this channel reach more people who are stuck in this same trap. Subscribe to Connor Invest. Every single week, I break down the money traps, financial scams, and wealth secrets that the system never wanted you to know. Next week, I'm breaking down the poor tax, why it literally costs more money to be broke, and the data will shock you. You don't want to miss that one. I'm Connor. Let's build wealth. See you next week.